Casey House was founded because there was a group of very concerned and caring people in this city, led by June Callwood, who saw a group of patients, a group of people who were being marginalized because of the disease that they had. They were not being cared for appropriately within the healthcare system. And this group of individuals, led by June, realized there was a better way to do things.
I've been in Casey House maybe 10 times to do either HIV cocktail or to put on some weight and get back to, myself.
What makes Casey House special in caring for people with HIV and AIDS is our staff's unique combination of applying compassion with medical excellence in their care.
I would say that at the heart of Casey House is the desire to create a compassionate environment for people who have not always received compassionate care.
The prevalence of HIV and AIDS in the Toronto area continues to rise. It's expected that between 2007 and 2012, there'll be a 39% increase in HIV infections in the broader Toronto area.
We hear about drugs that it's now a curable, manageable disease. Let me tell you, it is not. Every time you have a bruise or feel a pain or feel a flutter, you're concerned that this is the beginning of the down escalator and your days are numbered.
In the early 1990s, Casey House recognized that there was a need to care for people outside of our four walls. The numbers of people with HIV and AIDS were continuing to grow, and people wanted to receive care at home. Nurses, social workers, a massage therapist, and occasionally personal support workers go to people's homes to help them with their healthcare needs and to provide healthcare on a regular basis so that our clients can stay at home.
It used to be, they all thought, like my partner always thought, that once you come into Casey House, you don't go out, right? And that's the way it used to be, but it's not like that anymore. It depends on how sick you are and everything, but when I come into Casey House, I feel like it's just like being home.
Casey House has a quilt for every year that we've been open, and the quilts list the names of everyone who's died at Casey House in that year.
I hope we get to the point that there is 0 names on a quilt. So that would mean, well, what would a quilt need to look like? Well, for me, I hope it looks forward to how can we impact the disease in a positive way, and how can we make sure that no other names ever get added to a quilt.
People say, how can you work at Casey House, with so much death and that? I usually say, well, no, it's really a privilege, really, to be here to experience those little miracles that happen.